Well, Ridham Desai of Morgan Stanley, who has been continuously writing about what's happening in the mid-cap space and strategy, has today written a very big presentation, sort of a report, which talks about the post-COVID scenario and what essentially it means for the recovery in the economy and in turn for the stock or the strategy here to play equities in India. So let's first start with, what they are trying to say. So there is an economic recovery which is happening. That's what their base case scenario was, and that's what is essentially playing out. So that is how they start this particular report, by saying that the economic recovery is surely happening, once things are opening up and how things are opening up. It's faster than their anticipation, and they expect that, this pace should continue. Now, when we talk about where the recovery is happening, so of course, rural areas, which was, expected to do well, the lockdown impact was limited over there. So that's where you're seeing monsoons are great, and that's why, even the agri recovery is something which everybody is talking about. But what they are also surprised by is the industrial recovery which is happening in. So industrial recovery is something, which they would be looking at, and that is something which has also seen signs of pickup. So on the economic side, the base case scenario is playing out where they expect rural recovery to do well, where they expect the agri side of the business to do well. Industry is slowly and steadily opening up, but as it's opening up, you're seeing much more recovery that is coming in. A lot of steps have been taken by the government, according to them, which will boost by providing liquidity, providing stimulus to the market, and that essentially will also play out in terms of recovery. So these are their three base case scenario points. So what does this mean for the market? We all know that markets have rallied. Ridham Desai has earlier pointed out that markets have rallied as far as the global equity markets have got re-rated. But now he believes that the rally would get broader, and he continues to maintain that strategy in his report, saying that small cap and the mid cap side of the market are unlikely that they will underperform from here on. In fact, relatively versus the large cap space, it's looking much more interesting. So that essentially is what they are saying into this report as well. They continue to maintain their sort of picks that they had in the mid cap space, which they have written. They keep writing, not detailing about what stocks they write in this report, but that's something which they have particularly maintained in this particular report as well. But saying that in equity here in India, the strategy will now be stock specific. Small cap and the mid cap side of the market is looking interesting. It's very unlikely they will underperform from here on. Valuation, as far as MSCI India is concerned, since 2015, you have seen a derating. They do not see a broad-based earnings downgrade coming in. In fact, they are saying that Q1 has saw a broad-based recovery versus then earlier anticipation, or the street was expecting that there would be too much of a problem, but cost-cutting measures have actually led to a better than expected EBITDA on a broad-based basis. So all these are some of the things that essentially they have been writing in this report. They continue to maintain that mid-cap is the space to invest. The rally should get broader from here on, and it will be led by economic recovery.